Play. The battle is about to start. Okay. Yes, there we go. There we go. Full game. It's gonna be Skipper versus Loading. Okay, so this Donkey Kong apparently can deal really well with Rosa now. That's what we saw last set. Right now, I forgot to save my scoreboard. Right now, let's see if he can work in another matchup that was quite difficult for him in Smash 4, Megaman. But honestly, Megaman did not get hit by the Nerf Hammer at all. Just suffered a bit from the general footstool changes, but otherwise a fine character that even got buffed in quite some regards. So let's find how Donkey Kong holds up in this particular matchup. Of course, Megaman doesn't have a lot of great combo breaker tools, so he is gonna get juggled super hard in a game like this with those directional air dodges. That's of course where Skipper needs to capitalize. Because at neutral, it's gonna be hell for this golden ape. Double punch. There's the metal blade and the slash claw. Can he get off stage for a kill? No, he cannot. Spinning Kong too fast. Woo! There you saw it, folks. He fast fell and was just in time below Donkey Kong, but he was cutting it close, and usually that's your stock. Another super armor spinning Kong, it's just gonna bust right through and take Loading stock. That's so good, because you're afraid to shield versus Donkey Kong, because A, he has a shield breaker, and B, he actually has one of the best grab games in the game. So you get to use that grounded spinning Kong a lot more often than just catch people with it. But of course, as you just saw, if it does get shielded, you can catch a big move like the Mega Upper to seal your stock. So, you know, yeah, it's not a bad thing to throw it at all. The way Donkey Kong conditions you to lay off the shield. But, on the other hand, if it does get shielded, of course, it could be a big problem for you. But Skipper, you know, he's an aggressive player. He likes to take a few risks. So, expect to see more than a couple of spinning Kongs from him. Rolls onto the stage. Not very smart move. Loading was waiting for him, and both stocks has been taken by the Mega Upper. Loading with the ledge pressure, using both pellets and shield to pressure the hell out of Donkey Kong, even if he's shielding. But here comes Skipper. Has to go for a back air, but a little bit too late. If it was slightly earlier, it totally would have busted through the lemons. Nice little trade at the ledge. Okay, okay. Oh! And the charge, man, it even hit, you know. You don't often see that Megaman 4 smash hit, but you know, when it does, pretty satisfying. Of course, if you let yourself get grabbed at 140, that's gonna be it. Cargo throw into the Turkish squeeze, and you are out of there. But he made up a lot of damage during that time. Look at that, almost 120. But here comes Skipper. That's 30% of a simple combo. Can he keep him in the air? That's 40%. And that's where it ends. Now Herman, or Loading, is back in control, and he gets the directional air dodge with the flame sword, which can actually kill in this game. So nice play by Loading right there. Although, you know, it looked like it could have gone either way. I think if Donkey Kong gets the lead in a game like this, it's gonna be a lot harder. Of course, Megaman Loading took an early lead, which makes it a lot easier on the Megaman. What do you call it? A lot easier on the Megaman in neutral, you know. Yeah, I mean, I think it's honestly, I still gotta check out how to travel. But yes, on Dagobert, I am going to fair play. So if you wanna make a last-minute team between you and me, Dagobert, hit me up. I'll do it. It's pay at the door, so you can still sign up. It's great. Otherwise, I'll just be coming a bit later. Maybe do some groceries, you know, be the responsible guy. Yeah, I saw you on the attendee list, Mini Bopper. I'll be seeing you there. But first, I'll be seeing some more Donkey Kong action from Skipper versus Loading as we get into game 2. Let's find out where they went. There it is, back to Pokemon Stadium 2. I don't know if Skipper knows, but Pokemon Stadium 1 is actually less wide, which I think would be good for Donkey Kong. you know, make it slightly easier to keep loading in disadvantage. And it looks like loading's juggles are on point. Must be really nice for loading, you know. He can. That was an excellently spaced flame sword and attack from Skipper. The hard knuckle is gonna be late. Okay, that actually looked like a confirm, you know. And he gets the 4 there with his own 4 there. And, you know, that might look like an edge guard you would just go for. But if he had been slightly off on the timing, you know, a little too slow, a little too late, then he definitely would have got the double fist from Donkey Kong. Okay, loading not gonna get stage spiked, probably what the Skipper was looking for. There it is, Leaf Blade for big damage. That's the thing, you know, Donkey Kong has to come so close, but that Leaf Shield is just so great at interrupting people who are just, you know, getting up close to you. Okay, no, he mashes out with stuff from loading, but he gets hit by the neutral air. Overall, I feel like loading has done a fantastic job escaping these juggles so far, but that's gonna be his end. Yes, it is. Turkish Squeeze is gonna do it. Ooh, slash claw. Man, these edge guards from loading have been so on point. I think Skipper is gonna have to make a change in his recovery if he wants to make the comeback, because every time he recovers, he is floating towards the stage. And that's where loading gets him, you know. I think if you would take a little bit more distance and then recover horizontally with the spinning cone from close range, but not so close that loading can safely throw at aerials while on stage, I think you should be looking a lot better. But of course, then you make yourself a little bit more susceptible to the hard knuckle. So yeah, it's pick your risk, really. I won't say poison, because he definitely should be able to recover a little bit more often, because loading has been just doing a fantastic job on the edge guards. What a combo of the Crash Bomber, and it actually seals the stock. That's a clip. Can anybody clip that for me, please? Because that looked super nice. And that's a 2-0 for Megaman, as he'll be advancing to the next.